Hey tasters! The holidays are approaching and most likely some friends will be popping in unannounced for a festive drink. Preparing a cheese platter is an easy and tasty solution for last-minute visits. A balanced cheese platter, however, follows some simple rules. So let's chat about the rules. There are 4 categories of cheeses. Fresh, soft white cheese. Semi-hard yellow cheese. Aged cheese. And blue cheese. I don't have any blue cheese. Each category is more intense than the previous one. As it happens, I'm expecting some friends tonight, and yes, they let me know ahead of time. None of them like blue cheese. I personally love it, but I want this platter to please my guests as well as myself. And if you or your guests do not like blue cheese, there is no reason to include it on your platter. Food and wine should be a pleasure. So, I have set myself the challenge of creating a beautiful plate of cheese using exclusively Cypriot products. If you live in Cyprus, you probably already have most of these in your fridge and in the kitchen pantry. It's important to have cheeses of different intensities because you want your guests to experience an ever-increasing intensity. This keeps them coming back for more. What you really want is a cheese escalation. That's a technical term. From soft white cheeses, I'm going to offer a fresh halloumi, or its sister, anari, or both of them. From semi-hard cheeses, there's nothing yummier than kefalotiri or kefalograviera. And for those of you who are not fluent in Greek, kefalo means the head, because this is a slice from a big head of cheese. And finally, for aged cheeses, I like a long ripened hard halloumi, and today I was also lucky enough to find an aged anari. These cheeses traditionally swim in brine, and they are packaged in their own brine to preserve them. So you can tell this is good halloumi for 2 reasons. If you actually look at the markings here, you will see that this was pressed into what we call talari, which is like a basket, and also it has been folded so that you have the little legs, because the cheese was folded in half. And this is how they stuff the mint between and then just fold it together. Yum. And this little corner here, we're gonna call this the hostess treat, because I cannot resist halloumi. Oh, yum. So next, spicy yellow cheese. Kefalotiri. It's a little bit like pecorino romano, I suppose, but not quite so drying. You get the spice and the playfulness and the intensity, but it likes to make friends too. This halloumi cheese stayed in the brine for a longer amount of time, and this drew out all the liquids the cheese became concentrated, very salty, very, very intense. Irresistible. This is a rare treat, even if you live in Cyprus. Really, really hard anari. It takes a lot of investment in time to get cheese from this state, squishy, soft, almost ricotta. In fact, the process of making it is very, very similar to this level of maturity. Okay, so here's our cheese board. Everybody loves cheese, but here's the problem with cheese boards. They're a bit too cheesy. We should mix things up a bit. No matter how much one loves cheese, one cannot eat it in large quantities. In addition to the cheeses, it is advisable to serve some accompaniments. These nibbles will enhance the flavor of the cheeses and maximize the enjoyment of your guests. Along with a variety of cheeses, I like to offer a neutral note, such as these olive oil and oregano breadsticks. So, since cheeses are salty, the best thing to do is to scatter some sweet treats amongst the cheese. Dried fruit is a favorite amongst many people, but today I'm going to use a fresh apple. This beautiful red color will provide a contrast to our plate of cheeses. Don't forget more traditional Cypriot sweet accompaniments like shujukos. Where are you? You may recall from previous videos that these are strings of toasted almonds that have been dipped in a mixture of must, grape must, and flour, and then hung to dry like candles. Because they're made with grape juice, they're incredible with any wine and even grape brandy like Zivania. Another favorite is Queen's jelly. This gorgeousness is sweet with just a hint of sourness. Absolutely addictive. Anything this sticky is bound to be delicious. And last but not least, my favorite, mandoles. It's traditional to have nuts on a cheese board, honey roasted Cypriot nuts called mandoles. I expect the name must have been passed on to us from our Venetian rulers hundreds of years ago. They are nutty, sugary, absolutely addictive. When I serve a platter of cheese, my favorite rosé is a Maratheftico rosé, such as this blend by Da Fermo Winery. It is the sensual marriage between the local Maratheftico and the international Syrah. It shimmers in the light like a pink diamond, and it explodes with aromas of flowers and fruits when you swirl it. Its bright acidity balances the rich cheeses, and the cheeses bring out the wine's fruity aromas. It's a combination I highly recommend. Now, I'm ready for any guest. Tasters, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment below. What do you like to pair with a cheese board? I will see you on the next video.